Hello and welcome to a July 2024 Star Citizen update. What's going on this month? What do we have to look forward to in terms of releases, events, sales and progress for Star Citizen? But before we get to all of that, I want to announce the giveaway of last month's ships. So this was for a Freelancer Miss and Pulse combo, as well as access to the game and lifetime insurance. So last month's winner was S. Dale Ave, who I would have pronounced Estal Leave, but congratulations, however I've butchered your name, you are the winner. So this month's giveaway is for a Constellation Taurus with a game package and lifetime insurance. All you need to play Star Citizen. This is going to be fantastic for Alpha 3.24's cargo patch, enabling you to take a good amount of stuff from A to B, but also run a variety of other missions or combat with a small crew. Just comment on any of my videos to be in for a chance of that. Also, those comments and feedback help shape the channel and content that we put up on it. So, what have we got to look forward to this July? Alpha 3.24, probably pushing to live. So, Alpha 3.24 is going to be going to First Wave PTU real soon. At least that's the plan. It's currently in EVOCATI, and this whole month should be the push to try and get that live. So they're ploughing through the builds at the moment, trying to get it into a more stable position before going to wider PTU. It's got a load of cool stuff in it, but it is basically the cargo patch. It's got freight elevators and expanded cargo management, with you choosing whether you send stuff that you buy to your ship or to your freight elevator to the landing zone, and then you can either sort of manually load it and unload it, or do it automatically at cost and time associated with that. So it's a real interesting one. There's also personal hangars and customization of those hangars with a load of items that you can buy. So your personal hangar, you only have one of them, which is at your main spawn location, and you can leave stuff in that hangar, and when you spawn that hangar back in, when you go back to that hangar, it'll still be there. That stuff will be there. It's not a public hangar. All the other hangars that you sort of try and access, they'll effectively be done in the same way that they have been until now, but you've got a personal hangar which you can put seating in, you can have a vehicle to the side of it, stuff like that. Cargo hauling missions, they're something that people are going to be really enjoying there as well. I'm not sure exactly to what degree we're going to have cargo hauling missions, but they are in. There's also item banks for you to access FPS weapons and just general FPS gear at landing zones. If possible, CIG are going to get this live by the end of the month. I'm also expecting a big cargo ship sale when that patch goes live, and we could have some other surprises here. So there might be a load of little smaller features that they haven't revealed, but also maybe some ships and vehicles. And talking about that, there is a new Sabre Raven or Firebird variant that's been sort of teased. It was in the latest Jump Point magazine, and it looks like a new Sabre variant, probably in the same sort of vein as the Raven and Firebird. It's got sort of green motifs going on with it. We don't know the role of the ship, but I'm thinking it's an interceptor now. Sin said maybe even a racer. We'll have to wait and see. Could well be a ship for Alpha 3.24 though. And in regards to 3.24, tell us what you want us to check out the most and what features you want us to deep dive into, because we'll sort of prioritize that based on what people fancy. Star Citizen Alpha 4.0. Now, this is the next big patch, and we should start to see a load of Inside Star Citizens and Star Citizen Lives and dev information on that, focusing on 4.0 more and more and more from this month onwards. That's what CIG are currently geared towards, though obviously there's still a lot of focus on 3.24 and trying to get that out the door. But the next Inside Star Citizen, for example, is all about server meshing, which is a main feature of 4.0. As they move forward, expect CIG to talk about Pyro 4.0 features. We might see some more server meshing tests, the Pyro Playground being tested again, potentially even later this month. It is possible that they're going to hold back some of the coverage of 4.0 and focus more on 3.24 until after July, but I think that's unlikely. I think they're going to start that hype train for 4.0 now. We will be summarizing all of those shows, or at least development news in them, as they come out. An event to look forward to in July is the Foundation Festival. So the Foundation Festival is potentially going to start later in July. This basically celebrates getting new players in the game, veteran players helping them, and players helping each other learn new skills. It encourages players to use their mentoring system or the guide system and basically I go on the RSO website and request someone to help me with getting better at mining, or teaching me how to do ship combat a bit better, stuff like that. There will probably be some discount starter packages at the same time, a free fly event, referral reward bonuses, and rewards for players that guide others. There's sort of like caps and skins and stuff like that. Top guides often earn some ships as prizes as well, but yeah, it's a celebration of getting new players in the game. Something else we might see in July is the start of the ship showdown. So this is where the most popular fireball ships in game go head to head, with the community voting daily on what ship beats what other ship, and then the top 4 have skins made out of them, and one of them's crowned like the winner, and some stuff is made for them in the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo later in November. So people that own those ships get some free stuff, is the idea. But it's a nice community event, and we get to see the most popular flyable ships. There's often a free fly, ship sale, and try these ships for free with all those ship showdown ships. The run up to that sort of ship showdown stuff, as well as people posting up their favourite or most like ship on social media. And yeah, I believe that they need to be sort of flyable ships to participate, although they might expand out the ship showdown to have concepts and other ships in this year, and there's always the potential for that. But it could also be that they start this in August, so bear that in mind. Something that I thought was quite interesting to talk about briefly here as well is that Star Citizen now have some officially licensed gaming chairs. So there's a series of in real life gaming chairs made in collaboration with MT Sim, or shall I say that Monster Tech or MT Sim are officially licensed by CIG. I really like Monster Tech stuff. I have used their mounts and things like that for my Virpil Constellation Delta. Really cool sim stuff, really cool sturdy mounts and things like that. They come in RSI, Mirai, and Anvil flavors, those chairs, and range sort of around $900 to $1,000. So they're not cheap, but they are pretty high spec sim chairs and have a cutout for your central joystick mounted there, things like that. So they're all focused on that sim and star. They're pretty cool looking, but as I said, expensive. I think CIG may be going sort of the licensing route for HOTAS and Styx again in the near future as well. That's just an expectation, but if you're going to have these gaming and sim chairs, probably are going to be producing your own licensed, or getting another company to have a licensed Star Citizen joystick as well. Really interested to know if people think that those gaming chairs are actually going to be popular or sell well, anything like that. Jumptown, that is going to be running until the 9th of July, should be live when you see this video. I actually thought it was running already. When I had last tried it on the PTU servers, it wasn't particularly popular, but they were trying to improve it in the same way that they were trying to improve Xeno Threat and stuff like that. It'll be interesting to see if many players get involved, or if people are too focused on other tests for like 3.24. Sometimes Jumptown can cause big issues on servers, and the issues with invisible players and desync can also ruin it, but we'll see where we are with that. Every 24 hours or so, I believe at 4 PM UTC each day, it will sort of change location where that Jumptown event is running. We are going to be getting the monthly reports for Star Citizen, Persistent Universe, and Squadron 42 later this week. These are really useful bits of development info to see where CIG are, what they've been working on over the last few weeks, what they're focused on now. It's going to be mostly polish of Squadron 42. That's going to be true up until Squadron 42's launch. And then with Persistent Universe stuff, it's going to be them talking a lot about, well, and maybe a little bit about 3.24 and cargo, but a lot of 4.0, Pyro, and potentially CIG gearing up for 1.0 commercial release at some point in the not too distant future, I think's the plan. And we'll also see like ship updates and stuff like that. And I think that's the main stuff I wanted to talk about and what I'm expecting to see in July. Obviously, if anything else turns up, we will be covering that as well. We've got videos that are going to be looking at some of the stuff that was said in the recent Shenzhen Bar Citizen, stuff like that, and we'll be going through any of the dev responses, that sort of jazz. I've just moved house. I'm still a bit frantically sort of running around trying to sort stuff out and a bit tired, but I'm going to try and be streaming every Monday where possible. And then once I've got everything more in order, potentially a bit more. We're going to be doing Animations for ads again. People seem to miss the NordVPN stuff. So tomorrow you should have a new NordVPN ad. Talking about nordvpn.com/BoredGamer, you should go check out the links below to get some of that good VPN action before big internet sells all your data to the man or something. Also, it's your last chance to pick up the Tobii Eye Tracker on its current sale. There will be future sales. It's a fantastic high precision head and eye tracking controller that's natively supported by Star Citizen. Links below for that as well. And I want to say a massive thank you to everyone that's gone the extra mile as a Patreon or as a channel member using the join button under my videos. That extra support allows us to make daily Star Citizen content. Obviously, we focus mainly on summaries and sort of Star Citizen news, but we are going to be moving more and more into lots more stuff that you can do in-game as Star Citizen becomes more and more playable. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe and buy all the things from the links below. Have a great July.